Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that setup and how-to for the game Brass Lancashire. So let's go ahead and jump into my thoughts. This one, really solid game. Now, as someone who has not played the original Prince of Brass or its original form, I can't really speak too much to how this one differs or is better. Only I can give you the facts that it is, I guess, as close to the original iteration as possible, with rules that are identical to the original elements, as well as the more streamlined rules published by Roxley. So I am a huge fan, though, of whatever changes were made in this version. The components of the game itself are fantastic. They are absolutely incredible. The chit pieces, even though they are chits, and I'm not usually a huge fan of them, but the tiles are really well made. The iron clays for the currency, I find myself annoyingly playing with them a bit too much, but really solid and really well done. The insert, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of game inserts, and this one is mostly well thought out, so no major qualms there. The game itself has some really solid core mechanics and stratagems so that when you're trying to decide on when to take out that loan, when the best time to do so is. In addition, you really got to think and figure out what's the best strategy of selling either your cotton to the overseas market or selling your cotton to a shipyard that might actually help another player in flipping their tiles. So the decision making is really good. In addition, it's cutthroat. And that's a good thing for this type of game because, you're out to obviously you're out to win, but with the way the mechanics work, you could try to plan your turn, 2-3 in advance. Like, all right, on this one, I'm going to do these 2 turns, and on the next one, I've got this city, and then I've got, this industry card, so I'm going to try to use them in this order. And then by the time it comes back around to you, the very next player could have already blocked what you were looking to accomplish. And I love that. So the randomness that the cards kind of generate and then building a strategy around sort of the hand that you're dealt, for lack of a better phrase, is really good. Why is Brass Lancashire a game that you should add to your collection? Well, if you know the original and you're a fan of it, then this is absolutely for you. The artwork is absolutely gorgeous. And, I've pulled up, shots of the original Brass, and I'll tell you what, the artwork on that one, I would have kept walking. It doesn't appeal to me. It didn't draw me in whatsoever. But when I originally kickstarted this game, it was the artwork that really kind of captured me and drugged me in. I was like, wow, that looks like a really interesting game. So if you're a fan, though, of games that use their setting really well with solid mechanics, then this is absolutely one for you because you're really trying to control areas while managing your own economy and figuring out when is going to be the best time to get your tiles flipped. Why is this a game that you may not want to add to your collection? Well, it is a bit on the longer side, at least every time that we've played it. And that could turn some people off because if you're, usually like me, you need to get a game in 1 or 2 hours. This one has never for us gone less than 2 hours. So if you are looking for a shorter game, this is definitely not going to be for you. It is also kind of an expensive game. So it's a bit on the pricey side. Now, it's no Gloomhaven price point, but it's high up there. So keep that in mind when you're exploring this version or the other one, which I'll be reviewing soon enough, Brass Birmingham. So you may not also want to add this to your collection, though, again, if you're one of the friendly type of players, because all too often when we play this game, one of the table mates might be planning a strategy to, get one of their shipyards flipped or one of their ports flipped, and then, the player right in front of them will go ahead and sell their cotton into that port. Now, it does get flipped, but they really needed that so that they could flip their own cotton. So those types of mechanics could be a huge turnoff for players, especially if you like to strategize without any outside influence. So those are kind of my takes on this version of Brass. Again, I haven't played the original, so I can't necessarily compare it to the original only in the form of the artwork, which the original, very blah to me. This one, really, I don't know. It's just, I was a huge fan. So I can't say too much great things about this one, guys. Add it to your collection. It's really a good game. I'll also be doing a comparison between Lancashire and Birmingham, so stay tuned for that one as well and check it out so that you could figure out if you can only pick one or the other, which one might be better for you. So if you have any comments about this game, any questions about how it's played, please leave a comment down below. Happy to help out as best as I can. If you've enjoyed the content, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. Until next time, guys, thanks so much for watching.